Didn't think I'd be here again. Gotta say, it's a treat to see the sun.
Fabienne.
Huh? What? Oh, fire. Heck. Well, hello to you too, then.
How is this still here?
It's a construct, I suppose. A memory in your head. In our head. Like we're telling each other a story. Even after the gardener is gone. I wonder why he kept sending me back into those memories. Those dreams. A tale told for an audience to digest. Oh.
And he said she was his grandmother. Can you believe it? I was right about the buck teeth.
His grandmother? In that outfit? Oh, heavens. Oh, my boy, it never ceases to amaze me how these things land at your door.
You know the Greek thing, right? About the fates? 3 of them spinning all day, keeping the whole world in a pattern? Well, that's gotta be dull, right? I mean, real boring. You've seen one human life, you've seen 100. If I were a fate, I know I'd get bored. Start sneaking in the odd cross-stitch or maybe a picture of a jackrabbit. Wouldn't you?
I guess I can appreciate that. The world is stranger than anyone thinks. But tell me, how do your investigations proceed? Don't even start that sentence, my boy.
Right? Sure. Yep. The killer's gone public. There was only so much time we could spend covering it up. Papers got hold of it. They're calling him the Rebar Killer.
In my opinion, there's very little that a concerted effort by the Camarilla can't cover up.
You think someone leaked it?
It would not surprise me.
Wonder who gets something out of that.
Fear is a powerful thing.
Gotta say, I'm stumped. We have a hunter. Mortal, I think. But I'm not even sure about that. More than mortal. Incredibly strong. Can sneak up on kindred, stake them just like that. Has a heck of a jewelry supplier. And access to a building yard.
It strikes me, my boy, that this is one of your stories.
How do you mean?
A tale told for an audience to digest. Has anyone seen this killer? Does he even exist?
Now that's an interesting thought.
Well, hello, you two.
Sophia, take a seat.
Did you like the puzzle?
It was wonderful. Thank you so much. An acrostic playing underneath one of Carol's ladders. I did get it. Velocipede, right?
Which is why Bone and Shaker were at the start. You got it.
How's your night been? Anything interesting?
Fabian was just telling me his ideas on this Rebar Killer, as the public are calling him.
Well, that's inaccurate for a start. It isn't Rebar that kills them. Kindred are arguably already dead. If you want to be picky, you could say final death happens when the head comes off. As for mortals, Rebar through the chest would certainly give them a bad few moments. But again, the head is the clincher.
The curse of a vivid imagination. I can just feel it. An iron stake bursting out of me, or that crack as my head comes off. Makes me shiver. Let's talk about something else.
How is the court handling Rosalind's death?
Lou is devastated, of course.
Genuinely?
Well, even I can't tell that. But remember, this has hit her in the pocket as much as the heart. Rosalind was the brains. She had all the court's dealings at her fingertips, and this is a blow.
I'm helping where I can, but Lou does not like me. It makes things difficult.
Isaac's a loss, right?
Big time. He was the way Rosalind and Lou kept tabs on Seattle, and kept tabs on their tabs, in the gin joints and cat houses. There's no doubt this will be a setback, but the city has seen worse, as has Lou. At least it didn't burn down this time.
Given all that's happened, what are you doing now?
At the moment, the prince has me looking into the formulation of her liquor substitutes. Seeing if I can find a way to enhance them or make them more addictive. Chemistry or blood alchemy. She doesn't care which.
More bang for her buck. I get it.
I have a space in the basement at the glacier. It is not the most ideal for study.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure what to do without the boss.
I can understand that. This is a difficult task for you alone.
What task?
To maintain the Masquerade. This city grows so fast, and I worry technology will outstrip us all. It will not be easy.
Oh. Well, we'll help where we can. We have to. You're protecting our existence, Fabian.
My apologies. There's something I want to check on. I'll take my leave.
Is there a problem?
Not at all. I've just realized I have something I want to ask of our esteemed prince. About the art of storytelling and the invention of the mythic. Good night, Sophia. Fabian, mind you take care of her.
Do you need help?
I'll see you both later.
We never really get the chance to talk, do we?
I know this is a personal thing, but you and Gideon, are you an item?
Fabian.
It's just, I never heard of two kindred being like that. I thought that after the embrace, everything changed. I'd like to say that night was the last time we both saw him. But that's not true, is it? There it was, all along. And I knew it, and I didn't know I knew.
Gideon was the gardener.
Oh, yes, that is clear, isn't it? We never did find his body, but we did close the case.
Lou called him a minor irritant, an historical footnote. It was her. She did this to him.
I can't remember. I found evidence. I closed the case. No. It's gone, Fire. Nothing left in the old noggin.
It will come back.
That's what worries me.
Hate to tell you this, sweetness, but your beauty sleep has had zero effect.
Good evening to you too.
Ironic, right? City of coffee and it does nothing for us at all. Hope you're feeling hungry with a side order of homicidal, cause you got a dinner date with some tasty, tasty hunters. You know Silky's bar? Go down the alley opposite. Bingo, Castle Fuckenstein. They've got a mast up on a building nearby. Best take it out first so no one can squeal. But I've talked to Ryong and we agree, the cleanest trick is to get in and trash all their Seattle intel. Or as I call it, do unto them what some jackass did unto Willem. I know Lou wants their mother hen pulped, but that'll put the shit among the pigeons. If you meet her, be careful. We don't want them pissed enough to bring in a whole flock of mother cluckers. This is important, Fire. The IAO are not a joke. Take her down a peg. Don't take her out.
Understood. I will handle their leader carefully.
Tell her a big fuck you from me, too.
Heard a rumor that Lou's got up from her sickbed. She'll have the eye on her crown, Nomad. Eyes open. Actually, I have a thought. Since you're a soul that likes to roam the city, have you seen those glittering eyes of the IAO? Surveillance, Nomad. Cameras newly nailed to our walls. Will you oblige me and tear them down? I am a man who values his privacy, and I'd rather the man was blind.
Yes, of course. I share your distaste.
That doesn't surprise me. And I'd appreciate it. It'd solve me a dilemma. It's less than polite to invite guests to your home when there are neighbors peeking through the blinds.
Shall we spend more time?
Oh, yes.
Is this too subtle for you?
And you truly have a silver tongue. Oh! That was something far. There's always something to be learned.
Always a pleasure, Silky.
I believe congratulations are in order. The court is alive with whispers of you slaying some kind of hideous beast.
You have something for me to do?
Another rush job, I'm afraid. Uptown, a block from Atrium, you'll find the Paranoia building. There will be a vehicle waiting. This is important, Fire.
Very well. I would explore your parlor further.
Ah, now, I do share that hunger. Come with me.
This I learned in Cappadocia.
Ooh, do what thou wilt is the whole of the law. Oh, that was delicious. The youth miss out on so much.
Enjoy your night.
Now, what is that scent, Sheriff? Decay? Old iron? You know it's not fashionable to hang around in tombs these days.
Could we relieve a little more tension?
Ah, a command performance. Let us retreat to the salon.
That stretch is exquisite.
Now this is how you play an instrument. Well, the children of the night can manage a duet quite handily, can't they?
I look forward to seeing you again. You are waiting for this.
God damn, you're finally here? Hope this is still viable. We gotta move.
You got Lou Graham buzzing. Let's hope she doesn't sting anyone.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. The Sabbat have broken cover, which is not good news. A big guy ran off Tish, one of the Glacier ghouls, up at the Lakeview Center. They might force a breach. Put him down quickly.
I will deal with it.
Chistito, brave nomad. You did a good thing, I'm told, destroying a powerful Sabbat. Poor William was vulnerable. I'm glad you were able to deliver justice.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This is Damien's old cell phone. Using it, he made a policy decision that raised the value of his company's stocks by 0.5%. 32,501 people were denied care as a result, and are now dead. Ah, Fire! You cannot keep away, huh? It sounds as if Damien could not negotiate a way out of your encounter. So much for his life insurance.
Take care, Nico.
You seem to turn up in all the wrong places.
Mother Hen.
Agent LaToya Baker. The lead went dry. The triangulated signals led us to the underground and, curiously, to you. I'll see you soon. Fire.
What signal was this Baker tracking then to find you in the underground? Oh, Nix, and that telephone. These folks know their stuff.
Your heart is racing. Most would have started to run.
Neither fight nor flight would be useful right now. Are you ready to negotiate?
You seek civilized conversation. I will listen.
Let's dispense with the theater. I'll tell you what we have on your kind, and I get what I want in return.
Her heartbeat. Not just fast, but skipping. And there's a vinegar smell. Her blood.
You are dying.
6 weeks. 8, if I'm lucky.
You want me to save you by making you like me. Interesting.
Do we have a bargain?
You are not in a strong position here. Answers first.
Very well.
I need names. Who are you targeting in Seattle?
Other than Max? One strong lead. A meeting between two potentials outside the city. seemed to be making a trade, but I could only get a visual.
The meeting you recorded. I want to see it.
That's Katsumi. But who's her paramour?
We're out of time. I gave you answers. You made your decision?
By embracing you without permission, I risk us both.
Then I'll lie low. And I can help. I know the hunters. I'll throw them off the scent.
The IAO is a weapon. Perhaps. But if Lou finds out...
Clan Toreador is for true aesthetes and lovers of beauty. You will have a steep learning curve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do not thank me yet. I am no nursemaid. You will have to survive on your own.
I understand. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Your god will not follow you here.
Can't say I was expecting to walk away from this mess with a little baby vampire under our wing. Our next problem? You just embraced someone without the prince's permission. Can't imagine Lou will be best pleased either. If I were you, I'd say as little as possible.
Sheriff.
The evidence is destroyed.
Good. One less thing to worry us. Now we only... No, there's something else. Something you're not saying. Speak.
Katsumi has had meetings with a contact outside of Seattle. A vampire. The IAO seemed to think the individual was of special interest to their hunt.
That's so. And the mark's effect? It still hasn't stopped?
No.
Then we can't rule anything out. It could be Katsumi's part of the Sabbat after all. Tali, look into it. See what you can learn.
I'll put it on my list to get into, right behind Clone Ryong's faithful and fabulous butler. But I'm still smelling something. Come on, Fire. You got a bad poker face.
I have left nothing unsaid. But you should know this. The hunters have been tracking Thin Bloods. It may be that they were planning a raid on the Anarchs.
Had we left him to it, there might have been a massacre. Lou would be thrilled. Now headless? Either they'll redouble their efforts, or they'll be scattered, broken. Let's hope for that. Well, it's done now. There's gonna be cleanup to do, but the immediate threat is over. Meet me at Macomb later. We'll discuss our next move.
Oh, and if we're booking appointments, you should check in with Lou. She was asking after you.
My love! I mean, Fire. I wanted to find you. Forgive me,
Is something the matter?
What? No. I mean, I was worried before, yes, about the IAO. I trust your judgment. It's just... You still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
I am certain. Should I be concerned that he is not?
Well, I don't know. What happened?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex. Skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. I'm so close now. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
The gardener. Had you heard that name before?
It sounds almost biblical, like Eden or Gethsemane, where Jesus was entombed. I can look into it if you like.
I suppose it is of little consequence now. What else can you tell me about the ritual?
Do you know of Goratrix, of Clan Tremere? He was a follower of the Sabbat. This mark, the ritual, it is based on his work. The texts you found for me, they are a translation of his methods. I am struggling with a key, but I am nearly there. One more night. I promise.
If it is not the gardener, who do you suspect, Sophia?
Me? Oh. Well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links, if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. That was out of turn. I mean, she's been up in that penthouse for, well, 40 years or more.
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
Baker showed me evidence of Katsumi meeting someone. I do not yet know who.
You think they could be...
It might explain the Thin Blood link. And perhaps Katsumi is not their only contact in Seattle. Who can know if they also met with Benny, Isabella, Willem, maybe even the gardener? As convenient a scapegoat as they may be, we should not rule out the Anarchs.
It makes sense. It just... disappoints me, I suppose.
We should at least consider Rion.
But why? Why would she sabotage her own rule? She has all a Ventry could want.
I have learned never to be too trusting. Why would Tully bind an elder?
I can't see a reason for it. He has as much power as he needs, really. Perhaps I shouldn't turn a blind eye so selectively. How unscientific of me. But Tully has been kind. In his way. I see wounds in him beneath the... calluses.
Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
If I am honest, I am looking for reasons to linger. With you, Sophia.
With me? I'm flattered. But I have work to do. Until tomorrow night, my love.
I've been thinking. It was Lou who had a problem with Gideon, with Gardner. She was the last person I remember him going to see. Now we know it was her who made him disappear. What if she's behind all these killings? I mean, it's the obvious conclusion. If Lou took out Gideon, well, how could I not have seen this before? Is Lou the rebar killer? Or am I missing something? Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
What, like Tyrant of the Year trophies? Engraved with her name and presented with a pin badge saying, I'm #1.
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Oh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I broke 7 of their mirrors in my experiment, which might explain why I keep losing at roulette.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
My friend is inside.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I punch people who ask me that question.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm hot on the trail of a clue, which will lead me to a murderer.
Oh, that's quite something. Rope, knife, candlestick, and where'd it happen? The library?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
I'll do some digging.
You have a nice night.
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time.
Fabian, what can I do for you?
Any gossip? Anything I should know about that might distract me from my current case?
I have nothing.
It sounds to me that you wish me to fabricate for you something fascinating. But I'm sorry, that I'll never do. You could browse my shop though. We might engage in trade.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry.
I wanted to see Patience.
They are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with.
I wanted a quick look at their art.
Well, you can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. Let me know if anything interesting comes in.
Sure.
Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh? That's nice. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. What's your purpose? Why did patients choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Tell me about you, Angel. What's the general vibe?
I weld. I snarl. I enmesh. I am the fusion of the dead and the never-living. My wings are clipped. My eyes are bound. I am chained. And so I rage.
That, isn't good. Patience is having a bad time right now. I can see that. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs.
Got fangs. Well, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you?
My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials. This skull, it's really interesting. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
Oh yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tully would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to patients. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out?
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins.
Ugh.
Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tali.
I'll leave you to it, Patience.
Yeah, you do that, Crumplestiltskin.
What do you want?
This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
About Misty.
What about her?
Have you seen her around?
Not here. Not since you spoke to her. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together forever.
Yeah, I know. How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, Detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, Detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, Detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. Sorry to disturb you again.
Uh-huh.
I know you killed the priest.
You do, huh?
That's what Lou asked for. You killed him, took off his fingers, and gave him to Lou. Very medieval.
Sure, I killed Father Macmillan. So what?
You okay with that?
With what? Killing a mortal? Killing a man of God? Why would I care? It paid my dues, and that's all that matters.
Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
Here to brighten our shared journey?
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. But my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
Can I tag along?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. I gotta go.
Be well, Detective. Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
Oh, I swapped shifts.
Sammy didn't tell me, but if you're here, you're here. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
Anything need doing around the place?
You know the score. Check for cleanup, then jump behind the bar. I got a feeling it's gonna be a busy night.
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss. This was probably a good time to leave.
What is it?
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky. He says it's the usual monthly one.
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
I don't count as court. I'm his friend.
I wonder what Sheriff Muldoon would have to say about that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
I have other leads to follow. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it.
Oh, here you are again.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective.
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
Down. Definitely down. Got a hot lead.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual. Even ill-advised.
Come on, buddy. It's your one job. It's not hard.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them. I thought about it. I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
No, you... I have no suspects in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong.
He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
I don't know much about Santiago's Society of St. Leopold, but could the church bless one of their warriors to be stronger than normal?
I believe they use artifacts and sometimes work with what they call sorcerers. But I would have expected them to be more direct. A sword across the head, a stake through the heart. Not this play acting.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer is into crosses, the same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Perhaps a ghoul? They'd breathe like a mortal, but they'd have an edge.
Ah, yes. That is a distinct possibility.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why? So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul, loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now, that does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Gideon. I regret to say it, but he did the work, and then vanished.
Really? You think he's capable of any of this? Besides, you said yourself, our killer is not kindred, remember?
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That Campbell's a tool. And what's worse, he's your tool.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
The court seemed pleased that you tidied up those hunters, dear. Perhaps you might tidy up your appearance, too.
How do you really feel about the Seattle court?
That is a dangerous question. Why do you ask?
You are older and wiser than most, and I trust your opinion.
In truth, just between you and I, my dear, I confess I rather fear them. I may be powerful in my own way, but this court is chaotic. The natural order is upset, and so am I.
What are your hopes?
For myself? Oh, not much. I don't thirst for political power. Just keep my little shop, expand my little library, acquire enough esoteric knowledge to expand my powers beyond the ken of the mightiest eldritch horrors. Perhaps purchase a small summer house.
What are your fears?
I don't fear much, except the downfall of my clan. The other clans used to shun my kind. We were deemed unnatural. Before my time, of course, but the historical tomes are full of dark recounts. The Camarilla, the Masquerade, holding our place in kindred society. This is what keeps us safe. We must make sure we do not repeat the mistakes of the past.
You have something for me to do?
You'll find a package on my contact's usual spot, atop the police department building. I believe they're on high alert due to recent events, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Very well. Enjoy your night.
You have been busy, da? First the Sabbat, and now the IAO. The arm of the law is long, is it not?
What do you most fear?
The same thing all wise kindred fear. The beast taking control. Losing what's left of my humanity and myself. Becoming something worse. It is a difficult balance between the urge to punish wrongdoers and not letting the lust for violence take over. I hunt those who deserve it. Mortal oath breakers or those who break the law of the Camarilla.
You are being used by the Camarilla, and you are too stupid to see it. They manipulate you to do their dirty work.
For their sheriff, you are unusually sincere. I thank you for your honesty. And I appreciate that you're in the same situation.
If it is not too private, will you tell me of your embrace?
I was a soldier in the Second Great War. I followed orders and did things I was not proud of. And after all of it, we were betrayed by our commanders and abandoned. I met a kindred who smelled my rage and asked me if I wanted revenge. She gave me a chance for redemption after every bad thing I ever did. My old commander's wedding ring is around here somewhere, if you'd like to see. It's the one with the finger still in it.
I hear those of your clan suffer a terrible thirst. How do you control it so well?
It's not a well-kept secret, is it? Yes, we have a taste for kindred blood. This is a sin. But is it a sin to punish a sinner? Some kindred deserve to have the tables turned on them. I simply find the ones that have it coming.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. These are not Emma's earrings, but she wears them when she wishes to appear wealthy, to strip gullible young men of their wallets and their virtue.
I will deal with this. Be well.
Nico said the gun-happy mortal fuckers aren't sniffing around anymore. Good shit.
How do you feel about the court? The prince?
I don't pay much attention to any of them.
You have an independent spirit.
I guess so. I never felt much need to fit in. Only dead fish follow the stream, you know?
What will you do when your work is finished?
Good question. Who knows? Once you've made your greatest possible masterpiece, what's the point in carrying on? Maybe I'll just walk into the sun. Think I gotta grab some more paint before this thing dries.
Do you think you will gain acclaim and recognition when your piece is complete?
Oh, sweetie, no one ever cares about your art until after you die. And I never died. I just turned into something else. So why bother trying to impress? I create for me and me alone.
If my heart could still beat, I'm sure it might skip one at the sight of you.
The goods from the police station.
Excellent. I look forward to sorting through this. Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
I was hoping to see you again soon, Milo. So, Emma will not return again for her earrings? I will be sorry not to see her. But justice must be served.
I hope your night is pleasant.
You put down those mortal vermin yet? Goddamn rats get everywhere. Rats with goddamn guns.
Do you trust me yet?
You want the honest answer? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Whether you like it or not, we are allies. We work for the same side, the same prince.
I suppose you're doing a lot for the Camarilla. I'll concede that maybe the enemy of my enemy is my acquaintance.
What is it you hope to achieve here?
We all know La Sombra are ambitious, right? I just think there's room for working with the Ventrue, not against them. Lou might not be prince anymore, and she might not be at her best right now. But she has a different kind of power. And you can bet your ass I'll keep that power safe. From threats both outside and inside the Camarilla.
What are your fears?
Gosh, spiders and tight spaces.
You are joking.
No shit, Sheriff. Look, I don't know what your angle is here, but I'm not fucking scared of anything. The monster under the bed is me.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Yeah. You know the Bank of Seattle? Seems the Sabbat are trying to dig in there. We have interests nearby. Can you check it out? They called the leader Sharky, and she and I have history. She's trouble.
I will find them. I will speak to you again.
Oh, gunfire in the streets, like the old days. I did have a fondness for the chatter of a Tommy. Modern technology lacks charm, wouldn't you say?
You must be very well respected among your clan. Tell me, how do the rest of the Ventrue in Seattle feel about the current situation?
Between you and me, there's nervousness. Campbell slain, Lou not at her best. There is a worry among some of us that this is all part of a plot to unseat us from our proper place. The idea of one from another clan on the throne, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Do you have any fears, any worries?
I suppose the number of Camarilla allies being chewed up lately is rather concerning.
You are right to be afraid. There is something rotten in this city.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out. Not exactly inspiring confidence with that attitude, old sport.
Thank you for your time.
Fire.
You asked to meet my prince.
Only past formalities. Ryong would do just fine. I still have hunters running around my city. That's gonna be a problem.
Tell me what you know so far.
Tali spotted a group scoping out the glacier. It looked like he'd have to get involved. Until something else drew their attention. I need to know what, and I need those hunters neutralized before they circle back.
I want something in return.
For doing your job, you already have Sophia and the kindred I tasked to give you aid. Still, it's not as if I'm ungrateful. I'll think about it.
I will take care of this. Where can I find these hunters?
We had reports of them near the Aurora pawn shop. Nico was particularly agitated. He wanted to talk to you. I don't need to spell out how bad it would be if they took anyone for questioning. They'd give us up in a single, absent heartbeat. And I couldn't even blame them. Still, try to prevent any unnecessary loss. Wouldn't want to give them more reason. I look forward to your report.
You are my sunshine in the storm.
They tell me you have a problem.
Oh, my friend, what have you been up to? I did not expect you to send me such a stray. Be very careful. In my back office.
My thanks. Be well.
Baker. Now I get it.
So you escaped your companions?
I can feel them. I can taste them. I can sense them with every part of me. They burn like stars. They smell like prey. But you left me to them. To my own men. They could have destroyed me.
So why did they not?
They almost did. When I awoke alone, the hunger drove me mad. I killed the first soldier who checked on me. I had to hide the body, then myself.
All artists suffer. You have taken your first step towards finding your creative calling. I will be sure to shield your existence from the prince. Given that many would take your head, your survival is still in the balance. I understand your troops learned of the glacier. You led them here instead.
To the slaughter. Men who used to trust me, who had lives, who had families.
Do you regret your decision?
No.
Good.
But I wish I did. I wish I was that person. The steadfast agent they think I was. Someone who was brave enough to die. So, what now, my sire?
No. The IAO will still investigate Seattle. We both know that. But you know how your old masters think, how they talk. You will make use of this.
Now's your chance, Fire. If you're gonna point this gun.
Let them chase you far away from Seattle. Then find yourself a new place to hunt.
I understand. I can do that.
Very good, child. Now disappear as best you can and do not look back. Perhaps, years from now, we shall meet under different circumstances. Until then, I wish you good night, Mother Hen.
Just Latoya.
Then farewell, Latoya.
Yes?
I have a report for you about the IAO.
That's so.
Has something happened?
You tell me, Sheriff. Anything you'd like to share?
It sounds like you already know.
But I want to hear it from your mouth. Not just Holly's. The head of the goddamn IAO was certainly a choice. Well, obviously, I'd rather you'd followed protocol. However, despite your occlusion of the truth, I know you acted in the best interests of this court. So, for what it's worth, you have my permission.
And this has nothing at all to do with the fact that I am the Nomad.
Mind that arrogance, Fire. Now, your report. Did you handle the rest of the hunters as instructed? Or should I expect any more surprises?
I instructed Baker. The IAO poses no further threat.
That easy? But I trust you. Our burden seems lightened. Good work. Now, before you go, I need to hear your long-term intentions. Do you plan to stay in Seattle once this Mark business is resolved?
They call me the Nomad for a reason. It is not within me to settle. What is eternity for, if not to explore it?
Well, best of luck. You know the way out.